to the Red Room. What are we going to talk about today, Miguel?
Sorry?
What are we going to talk about today?
The weather.
Okay. Oh, it's hot. It's fucking hot.
Yeah, it's very hot here. And that's it. It's hot. It's it's normal. Or maybe not.
And
Maybe.
sunny.
Okay, so first thing that we want to talk about is we have a sale going on.
Mhm.
Not really news, but
It's a
it's
reminder, a friendly
yes.
reminder.
So everything that is ratchet, at least as in the game genre, not everything that is ratchet, because there's lots of things that are ratchet and are not part of our sale, but everything that is ratchet in the red room and also darker are on sale.
Everything that is Red Room products,
Oh yes, that could be the option.
not the third-party products.
Not the Pandit files and a couple of other things. 35% off until the end of the month. All you have to do is use a promo code when you are checking out, and the promo code is August 35. Another thing is I'll have to check that
I
share.
can start while they're saying. So we
Yes.
did. You posted about it, Liam Thompson. That some people may know. He was the author of Sanctions. It was Sanctions, right?
Yeah,
I didn't
sanctions.
call it the wrong name. He passed away, and we are going to his family is doing fundraising for
For charity, yes. So the name
you
of
were
the
looking for the
charity.
name.
Yeah, the name of the charity is Redhead Rescues Animal Sanctuary. This is in the United Kingdom. I don't know if he was connected to this some way. I know he liked animals, so maybe he gave money to
So
the charity or
all sales for New Flash
yeah,
products.
not just the book. If you buy something else, because there's not just a
Scenarios.
book. There's a core book, but there are also scenarios and also in this case also source books.
Mm-hmm.
Including that Grimm wrote for us, and Lisbon as well. It's all bets are off.
And
Why?
Nova
Well,
Nexus.
because I can't be sure if it was 1 year ago, maybe less than 1 year ago. Liam was supposed to have done something. I'm not entirely sure what we were planning. Well, we were planning several things. One of them
was the city for New
yeah,
Flash.
so I tried to convince him to do a British city for New Flash, possibly his own city, or else to adapt sanctions or something similar to sanctions. But he had some other ideas. I don't know if he started writing something.
We also
tried
talked
to
about
find
adapting New Flash to CFU's rules.
yeah, also that.
CFU's, sorry.
I think he
CFU's or
started.
CFU's?
I'm Sifius. I think he started that. And meanwhile, Joe reached out to his brother, and if he can find something in this computer, but I don't think it will be possible. Apparently, he lost some stuff as well.
So
Not now, but before.
everything
Had
from
some
New
problems.
Flash line, you can have it on sale with the August 35 promo code. But at the same time, the sales from these products are going to go to
Yeah,
the charity.
that's it, and that's I guess that's it for promotions.
And next week
And,
we're gonna have Space
yes.
revamped coming out
So
probably.
even though I'm officially on holidays, during the mornings I've been doing some
I don't do shit because I sleep.
yeah, so that's it. While she's sleeping, I'm doing some bits of work, and what since I was almost finished with Rareta Space, I'm sure that next week it will be available. It's not a new book, of course. It's but it will look like a new book because the layout is different. It's I think it's easier to read, probably less crowded in terms of layout, lighter. It will have a new layout, new illustrations, new cover. The cover is by Jay Tanaka. The illustrations are by several softwares. Uh, Midjourney, Leonardo AI, and DALL-E 3 and Flux. I've been playing around with Flux. Flux is a revolution. You don't know about that, but it's a new.
I've seen you, but I've seen you using it. I've seen
Yeah,
you
it's very
using
good. So it mixes some of the good things that Midjourney has and the good things that Stable Diffusion has, and it's still basically raw, and they are they are still trying to work on that. And but it's a very big. You can't install it locally, at least on my computer.
It means and we need to buy you a new and I need to tell people to buy books because you're gonna need a
Yeah,
new
no,
computer.
no, but it's usually they all of those models start like large,
Mhm.
enormous, huge, and then they are they get different versions that are lighter to run on a common computer. Well, not a common computer. If you are using a laptop, most of the models will probably not run an old laptop. I mean, it should be a gaming computer. Usually, it works better with NVIDIA graphics. So if you have a gaming computer, even if it's not really a powerful gaming computer like mine, it's a gaming computer, but it has a few years. I don't know how many. Not that many, but for gaming computers, more than 1 year is already old.
Mhm.
So, well, anyway, no one's interested in that, or maybe some are, but that's not why we're talking today. Okay, so Ratchet Space you will be out in the next days.
And will still be under the promotion because it's not really a new
Yeah,
book.
yeah, it's not a new book, so it's included in this promotion. If you have purchased it before, you will be able to find it. Just you can just download it. I will use I use some different titles like updated or revised or something, so you can understand which file is this the new one. And if someone is interested in having a print file, so you can print it on Lulu without having to order it. I can do it also. I can also do that, and I can upload it there. Same thing for Bastards.
Yeah, this is for people that bought the
Yeah,
older
if you
version on
bought
paper.
the first version and you are interested in having this one on print as well, I can give you a promo code because Lulu has its own promo codes. What I can do is provide you with the print file, and if you know how to upload it to Lulu, it's not really a problem. The difficulty is to create the file. Upload it's a simple thing. So you can upload it there, and it will be a bit cheaper. The price, uh, the digital, you can subtract the digital files price from the total price, and that will be the final price there. Because you pay I think people who print there pay the same as we do for the copies. So it would be about, I don't know, it's like probably $15 or something like that. So that's a new option. That's another option if you want to. You'll have to probably request it because print files are large files. People already complain about my so files they are very big. I think that's a problem with Affinity. I'm not sure. I think that people are used to files that are created by
Adobe.
InDesign, and I think InDesign creates smaller files. Maybe it's the presets I use, but the presets I use are the ones that I am supposed to use. I mean, I was supposed to use for Drive2. Of course, I could use different. I tried it, but usually they don't look really good. They have some issues, so that's why I'm not using it. But I think Affinity has some kinds of issue with that. The files are a bit larger than when they are created within design. that probably it makes sense in design is a subscription service.
Mhm.
Affinity is buy once and it's yours. So there must be some kind of difference between them. And probably that's one of those small differences. Okay,
So now we're going to talk about world events. No, I'm joking. I'm going to make you a difficult question. What are you going to do next? And you don't have to answer. This is just
I'm
let's
going
leave
to do
people in
next.
suspense.
Well, there are things on the in the pipeline. I've been talking to Michael Strauss about Vigilante Second Edition. Probably heard about that.
Mhm.
He started, but is doing something else. So he started just uh, collecting information and all that. So it will be a second edition. Um, the illustrations will be, I think, very likely by Jeremy Hart. I already talked to him about that. He said that he would be ready to pick it up.
The cover will be by him for sure, right?
The cover and also some illustrations for the inside. Somewhere in the end of this month or next month. So that's part of it. I also talked to Chris. Chris is doing our webcomic. And I talked to him about doing some pages, not illustrations, well, illustrations, but in comic format. So
For vigilantes, yeah, that's cool.
yeah, so some I don't know exactly what is probably
Instead
Michael.
of having that bit of fiction there, you would have
Yeah,
some comic pages.
yeah,
Yes.
that's it. A few pages in the beginning of the book and probably in the middle and then the end, something like that. So a small story or maybe just a few scenes of something like. But that's up to Strauss. He liked the idea, but I'll leave it to him. What should be in those small comics? There were some recommendations by Shadow on his review, stuff that we could change and add to it. That will be probably for me setting wise like equipment and something else. And also I'll probably add some more information and the tables and all that to the setting, which is Emmett Field. An adventure generator. I don't think there's one there. Adventure generator.
I'm not sure, but I don't think
There are
so.
plot hooks, but I don't think there's those series of tables that I usually call an adventure generator. I don't think there's one. So that's something that I could also add. And we'll think about what else, but that's enough. What we've talked about, probably more characters as well. So that's one of the things that I'm doing, that I'm going to do next. There's also that's already done, but it wasn't released yet. So Lord Matthews did a scenario for Interbellum. I have it. I'm still waiting for him to check it out because I've done the layout for that one. I'm looking for it because I can't remember the name of this. The island of something.
The Purple Heart. No.
No, not purple.
Crystal. I'm imagining the cover. I saw the image of the cover.
Yeah, I don't remember it all. Anyway.
Sapphire something. It was very pulpish. It's a very pulpish theme.
The island of the Sapphire Idol, or it's not right. It's not exactly that, but it's something like that. Sapphire God, something. So I'm waiting for him to check it out, and when he gives the okay, I will release it, and he will release it as well in other places. Probably one of them will be drive-through. What next? I don't know. There are several options.
Well, that's what I said. It's an open question.
Well, there's also the layout for the thing that you are doing.
Yes, that I will finish one day.
There's that. And then there's a few options. One of the options was Gothic, which might not be called Gothic, but a Gothic horror game with the rules for darker adapted for a 19th century, late 19th century game, not necessarily late, middle 19th
Mhm.
century. Um, the other option would be also with the same rules, a gangster game to play things like not 1930s gangsters, but later on,
Godfather.
The Godfather or Goodfellas or any Scorsese movie. Um, of course, there are also options that are wretched, not these alternatives.
Yeah,
Uh,
but the idea is a gangster game by itself, right? So more realistic
that
and
would be
outside of
yeah,
the
yeah, and not
weirdness of the wretched verse.
exactly. So it would not be a supernatural game. There would be no magic or psychic powers or anything like that. Just a gangster. Um, but obviously a cinematic gangster.
So I would say that the idea from these games, well, the horror game it's different, the gothic horror, because of course we'll have supernatural, but some of the games
Yeah.
that will appear in the not wretched line, uh, the idea is for some to have, well, to have them as standalones and not part of the wretched verse, because at the same
No,
time,
those
the
those
wretched verse is too big, right? A bit.
yes, and it's a different thing. So I don't want to mix those things. And because of that, I will even use the different size for the
Mhm.
books. They will be even if they aren't large books, they will be still letter US letter size, so they can be easily.
We need a name for that line.
Yeah,
I think
well, I
it
don't
should
know
be
if there
darker.
perhaps there won't be a name because I'm not. I'll have to find a name for
Mhm.
the rules, maybe not for
Yeah.
the line because there will be no line. There will be nothing. Some of the cases might not have anything in common. Like maybe Darker could have something in
Mhm.
common with Gothic because there will be supernatural in both. But
Yeah, but it's different.
the
Yeah.
gangster game, which probably will be called an offer you can't refuse, um, will have nothing in common with the others. So except the rules. If you,
Yeah, okay. That's what I was
I
thinking. The
might give it
rules.
a name. I'll probably have to give it a name because I was thinking about also that's another plan releasing the rules as a standalone, just the rules, nothing else,
Hmm.
like we did with the Ratchet, and possibly uh, it could possibly as well be free, like Ratchet is. At least there will be an SRD, as I did for Ratchet, I will do the same for this one. So I must give it a name, but I don't have a name yet. It can be darker because it won't
No,
be.
no, it can't be darker. No.
For now, it will be probably closer to the darker rules because that's what I have done.
Yeah, we're
Uh,
not gonna call it a darker system because
no,
that's
no, it's not. That would mean that it would be something just for
hmm
horrors, and that's not the. It's supposed to be realistic and still adaptable to Ratchet. I'll think about it. It's not really. I'm not really in a hurry to publish the rule book, and that's the only reason I have to give it a name. And other than that, it's just another game which shares the rules from Darker. So if I publish Gothic, like, let's call
hmm
it Gothic, if that's the name for that, I'm not going to say this is in the same line of Darker because it's not the same line. It will have something in common, just the rules. Unlike Ratchet, where they have the rules in common, but not just that. Uh, the Ratchet
hmm
verse is a connection, and so they can they are related in a way other than just dice and
It's
tails.
the beyond.
It's the beyond, yes. Well, the wretched verse says more. The factions are also,
Yes.
not just the beyond. Um, so I have other plans for wretched stuff like
A
Vol.
lot. There's still a
Yeah,
lot.
the ones that are on my mind right now. Volume 2 for Wretched Armageddon. Probably not right now because I want that to be a big one. So I'll give it some time. There was something else I can't remember now.
Ratchet Cops.
Yes, that's the one. That would be the expansion starting with Days of Lead and then add to it something like inspired by all those 70s and 80s movies with violent cops and vigilantes. Not wretched vigilantes, but vigilantes that kill criminals. So it would be the Clint Eastwood, Charles Bronson expansion. And that's probably what's going to happen next, unless I have some idea that comes and or something that someone recommends. That's also a possibility. Sometimes people recommend something and I decide, oh, that's a good idea, and I'm going to work on
Yeah,
that.
I want to
So
do it now.
that could also happen. It has already happened sometimes before, so it can always happen again. Of course, we are open to not just recommendations, but also to other people's work, and it's possible that some people have. I have talked to people in the last months about stuff, but that's always one of those things that I cannot predict. People have their own lives and their work and other things to do, so I never know when they'll have something. I know there are some people playing darker, and we talked about a possible expansion to this. Other things too. I don't. I cannot predict that, so I'm not going
Yeah,
to.
let's see.
And
Okay.
that's unless the UK police arrests us, because it's also a possibility now that they want to expatriate people who write mean tweets, and we are also always.
That's a really a really bad punishment to make
Yeah,
people go to the UK. No.
yeah, that would be awful. The food is
Yeah.
terrible, and the
Well, you
weather.
can always say you are a woman and you go to a woman jail.
Yeah, I don't want to be. I don't know. I don't know what would I prefer, to be raped by female prisoners or male prisoners. I don't know. I think it's basically the same thing. But yeah, so that's a possibility. We might be stammered, and arrested by the bobbies. Who knows? Let's wait. And what else? We want to add something? I talk too much.
No, I don't want to add anything.
Yeah, next time you'll have to do the video and talk, not me.
You're always the one that talks. I'm just here to say stupid shit and present you and
That
remind you of things.
that's the patriarchy.
Yeah, exactly.
We are a patriarchal channel.
Yeah, maybe I can have more things done next time and I can talk about my Vitulian scenario.
Yeah, that's a possibility as well.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'll be doing some promotion during the next weeks. Promotion in terms of reminding people of stuff that we released in the past. So if you see it, please share it.
Sure.
Share it around. Share the videos. It might help. Since we are having the sale until the end of the month, I think it would be useful to remind people that we have lots of stuff. You can see it behind me, this side, above the those glasses there, and right next to a few bottles.
Well, it's the only books in that
All those
shelf.
books there, yes, it's easy to understand. We don't do booze, so it's the books. Uh, so all those things behind me, those are wretched books, and I don't know if we have duplicates there. I don't think so.
I don't think so because the
I don't think so.
duplicates are somewhere
Yeah, there are,
behind me in the
yeah,
middle
somewhere.
of
Yeah.
the.
So, and these are just the second editions.
You don't see it on this shelf because
No,
here they are.
it's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's everywhere around there. So that pile behind me, there are no duplicates there and no first editions, I think. So these are just the second edition books, or the ones that have no edition, because they are for first or second, either way. So there's lots of things to announce, to promote. Not too much to announce because to re-announce. I don't know if the
To
word.
re-announce, to remember people that they
Yeah, remember
exist.
people that they exist, and if you want to buy them,
You
well,
can buy them. Yes.
35% is a nice discount, and you will probably only get this discount once a year. So next August we'll have
Mhm.
another Halloween in August.
If we're still around. I'm sorry,
First
I'm
you
being
are
negative.
alive, yes, and
Yes.
if Starmer doesn't arrest us for mean tweets, or the Portuguese police could be.
Mhm.
Maybe they will learn something from Scotland Yard.
I cannot imagine
Probably not. I hope not. I hope not.
the Portuguese policing shaking people for what they say in the internet. That's too much work for them.
Well, I don't know. Maybe in the future, what will happen? Um, yeah. So if you see posts about old stuff, that's it. Just we're reminding that they're around and that since we have a promo
Mhm.
code for you, it might be a good time to check them out. Some of them are inexpensive, just small adventures, and if you lump them all together, it will it will be a big discount. And I think that's enough for today. Have a nice
Mhm.
week, and be careful out there because Big Brother is watching you.
Bye bye.